Hi everyone, welcome to the session of Fundamentals of Salesforce and collaboration with ISI. So, firstly, I want to introduce myself. I am Priya from Bangalore. I started my journey from lovely professional university, Punjab. I completed my bachelor's degree. Then I did my master's from Pace University, New York. It was really a challenging career for me. Currently, I'm working as a Salesforce developer with specialization in Apex, .NET, and JavaScript and HTML. I have very good experience working as a Salesforce developer. So let's start with the session. Firstly, I want to thankful ISI for organizing this kind of webinar. In this current situation, we all are stuck at home and not allowed to go outside, meet your friends. So this is the best chance to attend such webinars, try to learn something from our domain. I hope you all are safe at home. Once again, I'm very thankful to you all attending my webinar on fundamentals of Salesforce. So the duration of this program is about 45 minutes. So today's agenda of the session will be, firstly, we'll cover all the overview of Salesforce and its benefits. Second is Salesforce license and governor limits. The third point is Salesforce product and what are their services they are using. Fourth is features of Salesforce. Fifth is Salesforce objects and fields. And the last is Salesforce schema builders. So let's begin the overview of Salesforce and its benefits. So nowadays, why do companies use Salesforce? Companies use Salesforce to understand their customers, how to connect with them on varieties of level to help their company grow in the customer base. Salesforce is like a cloud computing service as a software company that usually specialization in customer relationship management. Salesforce is services allows businesses to use cloud technologies to better connect with their customers, partners, and potential customers. And if you want to know more about it, is like Salesforce has become the number one of the customer success and help businesses track customer activities like and marketing customers like how to maintain the relationship of the service. So Salesforce hosts like numerous different cloud platforms that allows companies to interact with different data and service with various capabilities. So now here we'll study like one by one about CRM. So CRM is like customer relationship management is a technology that allows business, both large scales and small organization, to automate and synchronize every phase of customer interaction. So CRM system usually includes examples such as marketing, sales, customer service, and support. And how usually CRM works? CRM allows users to keep track of customer and company's interaction through various available channels. That should be a main reason. They also include like how we get these contact details, emails, phone calls, and such like this more. CRM software provides sales and marketing team with a set of tools to manage the entire sales and marketing funnel from lead clarification, opportunity management, forecasting, and deal closure. So I'll give an example for the CRM. CRM system includes manage marketing, customer service, supports, and we are connected to help companies work more efficiently. With CRM system, businesses can analyze customer interaction and improve their customer relationship, which is more important. So next we are talking about Salesforce CRM. Salesforce is the world's most trusted customer relationship management platform. We help your marketing, sales, consumer, service, and IT terms works as one from anywhere, so you can keep your customer happy whenever, everywhere. So now we'll speak about like how are the different ways how CRM works. First of all, Salesforce is a software as a service, meaning it usually is like when we pay for a fees to use a product. Salesforce is accessed via internet, which gives us user to more freedom and mobility to use. And if you want to use this Salesforce, it is on you can directly use it by online login into Salesforce account. No need to install any program to buy any like special kind of hardware or anything like that. The second point is Salesforce is more just than CRM. Salesforce offers a wide array of service and it's a CRM like it's mainly used for several products, services. They have cloud-based app development and some patterns management and AI and analytics and so on. The third major point is Salesforce is all about cloud-based. The main advantage of having everything over the cloud is accessibility, mobility, and real-time analysis of your sales data. The next point is Salesforce Cloud comes with advanced function accelerating some sales funnels. We have some sales funnels. So some of the best features should be like lead sourcing for marketing campaigns and sales actions, and we can also have opportunity management. So it is all these are the main Salesforce CRM which we are using. So one of the best example is Wells Fargo. When an organization is responsible for keeping track of approximately, we can take around 1.9 uh, million of assets, and they are like having a huge organized in criteria all the data. So one is the because it is the largest company which need to keep a line of communication and their CRM platform to keep all its services including their banking, investing, credit cards, keeping in sync. It's a very big advantage. And the main we can take like also there is a great focus on high value work because the bank can save more time on customer service, and also we also have increased end user productivity. So the next is use of Salesforce. First of all, it provides integration of different service for organization needs. Integration integrates social networking platforms, regain the inactive or old customers, increase sales by tracking customer interaction. And we have also like the different types of needs, requirements of the organization to fulfill to fulfill Salesforce by integrating multiple customer service and support service along with CRM application to improve the customer satisfaction, which is very important. So the requirement of an organization can be based on requirement of the client and application and product of the program. So second point is integrate social networking platform. The data from different social networking sites can easily be integrated and data reports can be generated which can be easily understood at an instant to identify the customer insights, which is very key value. Third is regain the inactive or old customer. So this is all about like type of customer behaviors, like the services or the application of Salesforce, which is potential source or loss of a businesses in customer relationship management, where we are giving a huge amount of offers or discounts in the cloud service or any platform service cloud, which then rejoin the customer base which eventually improves the customer base and sales. So the last is increase sales by tracking customer interaction. So this is all about like customer interaction can be tracked easily by integrating with customer service management application with the use of Salesforce, and the customer interaction can be easily identified and improve their business. So next is benefits of Salesforce. First is customer information. So the main reason of using Salesforce is to retrieve both the quality and the quantity. When you use Salesforce, you can look at every individual account, contact, task, events and opportunities, which gives your company a lot of information before approaching potential customers. So whenever you're going to approach a customer, you have all the details so that you can give a better idea and benefits, so that to fulfill that satisfaction of the customer. The second one is account planning. With all the information which we have from the customer information and the fingertips, we can make a plan for accounting independently, which give us hands-on approach that you need to really make a connection with the client. That is really very important uh, to keep our clients happy in lot of way. So and also there's even an option in Salesforce to create to do an item, so you can replace all your data with their organization to keep with the flow. And you can also manage like upper management, which is very essential. The organization tool, you can also see the amount of time that everyone else in the company has spent on each specific account. Third is time management. You know, nowadays time management is very important, and in this Salesforce, we it is very like cruel kind of work where customer information and wealth of planning resource is more important. You naturally get the benefits of outstanding time management. You have all the information you need to prioritize your work for your client. That means you can organize tasks for different account according to that same criteria. Team collaboration. Salesforce easily communicates with the other members in your team by using, we have one great feature called chatter feature, lets you talk with individual or group people, where we speak about work related information like client, we have which territories we are using, the essential details. And it also let you add different team members. You can add so many like different team members you can join. And it also shows you opportunities need special kind of attention, which make it easier for your team to prioritize and schedule their task, so you can work with number of leads and finalize your sales. The last is accessibility. Okay, Salesforce is a cloud product that makes it available wherever you have internet access. Salesforce has an app that you can use to stay in touch with your businesses and your team at many hours. This makes it as a perfect match for all the hands-on business owners to make the marketing managers who wants to stay in constant communication with their teams to get their work done, which is more important. So the main advantage could be they can fulfill all their cabinets and local servers, or to keep safe and sound that could access everywhere. So your team can also use in stay like up to date with their account and clients regardlessly wherever they are. And that is some of the best customer service that any client would want. So next, coming on to, let's see some of the Salesforce license types. First is, let's understand why Salesforce is using license types, why they have limited kind of licenses to their Salesforce. So usually they have such kind of license to access all the custom apps in your organization. Each Salesforce provides additional storage of for their enterprise, limited and performance edition. Like we have different kind of permissions to their profiles. Even that is more important. So let's study one by one. First is Salesforce platform. So Salesforce platform is like customer apps where we develop in your organization, or we have installed by Force.com, or we have App Exchange. You can use a core platform functionality using such as account, contacts, reports. We can build dashboards by using Salesforce, document, and different. We have custom tabs. Cannot use forecast and opportunities. Second one is Force.com. This is very important, where we usually use more of the time. So Force.com is same like platform, and additional to that we have 25 custom tabs, and users are limited to use one of the custom apps, like defined as they can use more than 10 custom objects. They are limited to read only access for accounts and contact. So Salesforce.com is like a platform edition where you have unlimited access to their profiles. So you can use how much ever you want. You don't have any restrictions for that. So coming on to user knowledge. To use user knowledge, access of the following tabs are very less, like article management, home, profiles, reports, custom tabs. So these are the limited to addition. Like we have different types, like we have premium and additional features also. Coming on to fourth one, the charter free. Charter free is the main charter for the people you are in your company without having a Salesforce license. So they can use a standard charter people like profiles, groups, and they can use files. No access to Salesforce object or data. They don't have any access to these objects. So if they want to upgrade, then they need to go take the Salesforce license, but until then they cannot use any of the advanced features. So next is chartered external. Customer can use outside of your companies, like they can use email domains as part of their login process. Next is guest users. Guest users are allowed to, you can develop your codes on the website by using your organization Force.com site. Websites created using Force.com and are hosted on Salesforce.com server. So guest license includes developer profiles. They can develop their codes, and they have enterprise also, which has 25 websites and unlimited access edition. Next is gold partner. Core Partner has access to document tabs, accounts, profiles, leads, custom objects, approvals, accounts, cases, and opportunities. These are the main features of Salesforce license. So next is Salesforce governor limits. Let's see. So what is Salesforce? This is another kind of where we have governor limits set by Salesforce. So what it is basically. So we have Apex runtime engine security, where we have limited to ensure that the runaway Apex code or process does not monopolize shared resource. If some Apex code exceeds a limit, the associated governor issues at a runtime exception that cannot be handled. So we have, like, as you can see, we have restrictions to few of the SQL queries. The total number of SQL queries issued is 200, not more than that. So the total number of SQL queries is issued only 20. We have total number of DML statement issued is 150. The total number of records retrieved by SQL queries is around 50,000. The total number of records processed as a result DML statement is 10,000. So we have more such kind of like this, like governor limits. These are the few which I mentioned, but if you want to see, there are few more. As I can say, like we have total stack depth of the Apex innovation of, like we have triggers due to insert, update, or delete statement that is around 16. And we have total number of call out HTTP request or web servers call in a transaction, that is, which is synchronous limit is 100. We have maximum timeout for our call timeout, that is HTTP request or web server calls in a transaction, which is around 120 seconds. The maximum number of methods with a future annotation allowed per Apex innovation, that is around 50 limit. So these are the few which I mentioned about the Salesforce governor limits. So next is, let's see about Salesforce product and services. So first is Salesforce application. Salesforce is a customer relationship management, which we all, like from the beginning we are studying about it throughout our course. So it's a solution that brings companies and customers together. It is the one integrated CRM platform that gives all your department, including marketing, sales, consumer, and services, shared view of every customer. Second one is Lightning Platform. Lightning Platform is an app that we have development platform that makes building apps very faster, more easier, and we have very fun to work on it. It empowers the next generation of app creator in every corner of business to join force with IT and turns their idea into working app that transforms business. So we have a nice tool called the low code to code, that is App Builder, Lightning Flow, which we commonly use majority of the time in our workflow. Salesforce DX makes building apps incredibly fast at every stage of application development, from designing to testing and to publication. In later thing, if we see on the larger, like world's largest ecospace to pre-build businesses apps and components, and let customer focus on their customer without needing to build every app from scratch. The third is App Exchange. App Exchange is a leading business application. You can also determine some of the best components, partners, and other software development. You can help in expanding the power of the platform and run your business very smoothly with these applications. So we can take, I'll give you some few of the advantage of using App Exchange products. Like you don't have to build any functionality from scratch. You can just download a pre-built solution which is more secure and already tested by other users. That is, you don't have to invest development and maintenance cost. These few are there. There's a paid apps and more often improves and enhance their productivity. The only time investing of searching for the existing apps and implementing is either like yourself with the help of main expert people which we have. So next is salesforce.com community. So we set some of the managed Salesforce communities like we have branded spaces for their employees, customers, and partners to connect. You can customize and create communication communities to meet their business needs and seamlessly between them. So we can take some of the companies which currently using Salesforce Communities Cloud is, I can give you some example like Alpha Technology, where they are using Salesforce Community, and there's one more called Seven System, and there's one more CCA Global Partners, and there's one more Green Networking Energy. These are the few companies who are using Salesforce Community. So let's see the features of Salesforce. So first is Chatter. You may not use Chatter on a daily basis, but it is there for you whenever you need it. With Chatter, you can participate in a discussion or start a new discussion by your own at any time. Branded email templates. Branded email templates, which allows you to send out common information to multiple customers without the pain of having of type it out to each individual. We can save a lot of bulk typing, and we can also like do number of errors and give us the best result we needed. Third is Salesforce in mobile devices. Salesforce app is now available with this app. You will have all the necessary data at your fingertips. Coming on to dashboard, it allows you to sort your data exactly the way you want it. The greatest advantage of the dashboard feature is that you would be able to view all the relevant data without spending too much time searching for it. So I can speak some more time on dashboard because we use majority of the time creating dashboards. Like we have different types of like pivot chart, bar charts. So we can present it in different ways. So coming on to dashboard, it helps us to mainly understand the challenging of business conditions. It can even help us to make the decision based on the real-time data gathered from reports. For example, I can say you can display the data including sales figures, the number of successful leads, and you can get to choose how your data should be presented, like in horizontal bars, pie charts, funnel charts, or others. Next is email syncing. With Salesforce, you can sync all the data with your mail so that it is sent automatically. This sure does save a lot of cut and paste of your time. So basically, it saves a lot of your time. Salesforce, we use like Salesforce support Microsoft Outlook and has solution for Gmail and other third-party email clients. So next, coming on to Salesforce object and fields. So Salesforce has certain objects and fields, saying like we have standard objects and custom objects. So standard object which fields which are already created by Salesforce platform. So standard objects are usually built-in objects which are already provided by the organization. Custom objects are fields which are created based on your business processes. Like we create custom objects whenever the client needs some for a particular field or data which need to be created. That is called as custom objects. We usually create that. And external object is as like we have which you create map to the data source, data stored outside your organization. Next, coming on to Salesforce Schema Builder. Schema Builders provides a dynamic surrounding to feature new custom objects, custom fields, and relation to your schema. The drag and drop interface helps you to simply add a custom object or new field and saves the layout of your schema anytime you move an object in Salesforce. Schema Builder provides details such as field values, requires fields related by displaying lookup and master detailed relationship. You can view the details for both standard and custom objects in Schema Builders. So Schema Builders is like form of defined where we enable and it gives you liberty to add some of the items to the schema. There are few items which I can say is custom objects, field types, formulas, auto number, checkbox, roll-up summary, date, and master detail relationship, currency, email, number, type, text, long text. These are the when we create all these such kind of dates. So basically, when we create any object in Salesforce, so we have a basic function. So when we are creating, whenever we give a formula field, before that we usually mention we select is it a kind of number? The field should be a number, or it is a pick list, or it is a currency. So we usually mention it and then we provide a formula. It makes the work very easier for us to build, and it is very enhancing, and it is very quicker to complete. So I want to add few more details to this course. So we have page builders where we have also have project workflow, page layouts. So page layout is something where we are going to display in our front end of the website, where we whichever fields we want to, which the fields which we created from our previous slide, like standard fields, custom objects, these are the one which we are selected, and we give it in the page layout to make it access, like which all the fields should be accessed, should be displayed in the front end, like front end side to our clients. And the one which is not the one is not displayed, it will be in the back end, where we usually don't, we keep it for our sake, so we do back end coding where we don't need to provide it, which is not necessary. And sometimes we have a lot of security kind of access. This is very quite interesting in Salesforce. We have good number of security issues. So we have permission set where we give access even in our team. If you want to give permission to each and every individual, we select like, okay, for this person we need to give only read and write access. So we usually set according to that. We can get permission, we can give access to each profiles uh, based on the profile. We can set accordingly. We can give read access, only these files they can access. They're not allowed to go to they are not allowed to go to production site. So these are very quite interesting, and it is very easier to learn. Yeah, I think this is very cool to learn. And coming on to workflow and process builder. Process builder and schema builder is totally different from process builder. I want to add on. So process builder is like whenever you want to create I can give you an example of insurance. So whenever you have an insurance plan, so okay, think that your life insurance, so it is going to expire in 3 months, and you don't know. You're very busy, and it is like coming to expire, and you are very busy at your work. You don't have much time. So we can set. We have a process builder where we create a workflow where we give an action. We have timed schedule where we schedule before 90 days. You can send an we can send an alert message or custom. We can create a record saying that in 90 days your life insurance is going to expire if you want to extend it. So this is kind of very interesting kind of features where good to learn. So such is it is similar to workflow also. Workflow is also kind of similar to process builder. This is one of the interesting thing. So I'm here wrapping up the session. I hope you all liked it. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions regarding anything, you can just drop me an email. So I'll share you my contact details. Here's my contact information. If you have any questions or any concern, you can let me know. Thank you so much once again.